9 royal tiaras that can't be inherited. The Queen Mary's Fringe tiara. This striking tiara, made in 1919, became iconic after Queen Elizabeth II wore it at her wedding in 1947. Later, Princess Anne wore it for her own wedding, and Queen Elizabeth II loaned it to Princess Beatrice in 2020. Despite its sentimental connection to royal brides, the tiara belongs to the crown. Its official status means that it will never be inherited by individuals, but will instead remain in the vaults, passed from monarch to monarch. The Dutch Sapphire tiara. One of the most iconic pieces in the Dutch royal collection is the Dutch Sapphire tiara, made in 1881 by Malario Ditzmeller in Paris. With its towering diamond and sapphire design, it was a gift from King Willem III to Queen Emma. This tiara is not personally owned by any royal. Instead, it's part of the Dutch royal family's foundation jewels. That means it can only be worn by reigning queens or consorts, but it can never be inherited privately. Queen Maxima wore it memorably during the Dutch inauguration in 2013, underlining its importance as a national symbol rather than a family heirloom. The Crown Princess Mette-Marit's Daisy tiara. This delicate tiara, made of tiny diamond daisies, was given to Mette-Marit by Queen Sonja of Norway when she married Crown Prince Haakon in 2001. While many assumed it was a permanent gift, the truth is a bit more complicated. The tiara belongs to the royal vault and cannot be inherited or sold outside the Norwegian royal family. Its purpose is symbolic, representing purity and new beginnings, making it a piece closely tied to the position of crown princess. That means it will not pass down to Princess Ingrid Alexandra directly, but instead remain with future Norwegian crown princesses. The Cameo tiara. Famous as the bridal tiara of Queen Sylvia and later Crown Princess Victoria, this tiara is one of Sweden's most sentimental jewels. Its large cameos show scenes from Greek mythology and were originally a gift from Napoleon to Josephine of Leuchtenberg. Because of its cultural and historical value, the tiara is classified as part of Sweden's royal collection rather than a private jewel. It cannot be sold, gifted, or inherited. It remains reserved for royal brides, especially future queens of Sweden. The Khedive of Egypt tiara. This diamond scroll tiara was gifted to Princess Margaret of Connaught when she married Crown Prince Gustaf Adolf of Sweden in 1905. It later became the bridal tiara for all female descendants of Margaret, eventually worn by Queen Margaret II of Denmark and Queen Anne-Marie of Greece. Today, it is not privately owned but kept as part of a special foundation tied to Margaret's descendants. Because of this legal arrangement, it cannot be inherited or taken out of the family circle. It remains locked to her lineage only. The Burmese ruby tiara. Commissioned by Queen Elizabeth II in 1973, this tiara was made using 96 rubies, gifted from the people of Myanmar as a symbol of protection against illness. It is both a diplomatic jewel and a symbol of the Queen's reign, making it a national piece rather than personal property. Though worn by Elizabeth II, and possibly available for use by future queens, it cannot be passed on to private heirs. Its status as a diplomatic and state jewel ensures it remains in the official royal collection. The Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This tiara, one of the most famous in the royal vault, was originally gifted to Queen Mary in 1893 and later passed to Queen Elizabeth II. Despite its sentimental nickname, it is officially part of the royal collection and thus cannot be inherited by an individual family member. It is one of the most photographed tiaras in history, often seen in portraits of Elizabeth II. Future monarchs may wear it, but its state association prevents it from leaving the vaults as a private heirloom. The Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik tiara. Inspired by Russian court fashion, the Kokoshnik tiara was presented to Queen Alexandra in 1888 by the Ladies of Society. This dazzling tiara, with its 488 diamonds, became one of the family's most photographed pieces. It has since been worn by Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth II and Queen Camilla. Yet, as a state jewel, it cannot be privately inherited by any family member. The Vladimir Tiara. The Vladimir Tiara, originally owned by Grand Duchess Vladimir of Russia, was smuggled out during the Russian Revolution and later acquired by Queen Mary. Today, it is one of the most versatile royal tiaras, with interchangeable emerald, pearl, or diamond drops. Though Queen Elizabeth II wore it frequently, it is firmly part of the Crown Jewels collection. Its history and importance mean it will remain in the vaults for state use, not private inheritance.